Hi there, I'm working on a Saturday morning on this CD player that I bought that I'm going to be selling, by the way. It's going to go on eBay. This one was from a recycling centre. It's obviously dumped in a skip. There's a lot of problems with it that I've found. For a start, this torque screw, somebody had actually 3D printed a torque screw and obviously it didn't work. So had a problem with here. I managed to get an original torque screw there to adjust the turntable height there. So now that's the CD's working. You can see it's spinning and playing. There's a lot of capacitors that were completely dead on this. The first time I've seen this, they're really out of tolerance by a long way, very high ESR. So I've replaced all of those there and taken the other ones out and tested them. They're all right at the moment. I might replace them as well. I've got some on order actually, but I've replaced them with Vichy capacitors, which have the longer life and they're very good quality Vichy. Vichy are Philips, basically, a new incarnation of Philips, and they're extremely good capacitors, so I only use the best in my work here. Now, I put this together, I got it working, it wasn't working at all. I got it completely working apart from one channel. And one channel is down at the moment. And I've gone for the usual suspect, which is this relay here. This is the muting, output muting relay. The other relay here, pre-emphasis relay, I take them out so they're not a burden on the power supply. And I can use them as a spare in case this one goes. Anyway, it's not here. I've replaced all the capacitors here. There's no signal appearing on this chip, which corresponds to the output that's not working. This chip here is the other output, and there's plenty of signal there. If I just put my probe on there, you can't see it, it's too, let me just, anyway. If I put my probe on here and look on my scope, there's signal there, signal there. I've only got one hand holding the camera and the other holding the probe and operating the scope. Anyway, so it's not here, it's not here, it's not there, it's not a capacitor problem. You can't see the data on the output of the DAX because it's virtual earth, so you can't scope that. So the next thing you do is you go to the filter chip. This hasn't been upgraded by me yet. I'm not sure whether I'm going to upgrade it. I'll put a listing on eBay for this in a standard version. If they want an upgrade, I can upgrade it, but I'm not sure. Things aren't really selling that well on eBay at the moment, and obviously if I sell it fully modified with my modding, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, and so I'm going to try it without the mod at the moment. But anyway, if you look at this chip here, I've got a diagram here. This is actually for a Marantz CD-104 I'm working on for a customer at the moment. But you can see the idea. There's the filter chip there, which is the SAA 7030, and the various outputs here. What you've got to look at is the DLFD and the DRFD, and they're the outputs, the data outputs. And if I scope these, one of them is missing. So it's not, the signal's not getting to this chip, the filter chip. Obviously, if it's not getting here, it's not going to go to the DAX or the output at all. So tracing back further, you get this chip as well. This chip is the CEM chip. This is what assembles the data for the left and right channels that come off the laser. The diode, laser diode here, which goes to this here and through here. Anyway, it is coming here, but it's not going to here. So that either means there's a broken track or some component in the way. Now I'm looking at the service manual for the CD-104. So that's split up into several pages. It's not that easy to read, but anyway, I thought I'd show you the process of fault finding one of these. I believe that it was one of these pins. I can't remember which one, but look, that's the sort of thing that you'll see. I think that's DRCF, it's a clock pulse there, see? And the other pin is, I believe, yeah, this one here. That's the, I've just showed you the left and the right DLCF and DLFD, believe it was, and DRFD, that's right. These two pins here, pin 10, DRFD, and pin 3, DLFD. So yeah, you have to look for those at here, and if it's here and not here, then there must be either broken track or a component in the way that I can't see at the moment. So this is how you find the problem. Normally it's always this is problem, or capacitors. I've never actually found faulty capacitors like this on one of these units, because the originals are usually very good, but this was abused. I think this CD player was dumped in the skip and fished out and then sold on eBay for some high figure for parts not working, because even the ones found in skips, the lowest of the low, they go for like 70, 80 English pounds, and I picked this one up for 80, including the carriage and everything. But the amount of work I've done on it, hours and hours of work to get it to a working stage, and now still with a fault here, is quite a lot. So I'm going to be selling on eBay for the price that they go for, which is around the £200 mark. So I'm not really making a lot of profit on this, considering how much work and time and parts has gone into this as well. So yeah, and the hassle of getting this nuts. Thankfully, I've been dealing with someone called Merlin Boat on eBay for quite a while, and he's very, very good. He's always supplies me with good parts. So yeah, anyway, I will put in the comments here of this video what I found, and thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, it does help. I'm not monetizing yet on my channel, although I should be. I think because I've uploaded so many copyrighted videos because of the music I use, they don't count as time, and I need a certain amount of hours before I become monetized. So anyway, you live and learn, don't you, really? But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I haven't got a great deal in at the moment. It's been very slow at the moment with work-wise. I am now authorised Roland Service Centre, but I've not seen any work materialise for that as yet. I'm talking to one or two other people, but this crisis with Trump putting tariffs everywhere, it is affecting quite a lot really in this business, but I'm confident that everything will be okay eventually. So you have to have faith in these things really, in this crazy world we're living in at the moment with everything that's going on. Thank you very much for watching and supporting my channel. Until the next one.